Hi everyone. Now I'm going to show you how you can submit your task. At first, I'm just creating a folder for for my homework submissions so that I can put my projects here. The project I need to download. So you don't have to create any project or anything. I have already created a project and gave it to you guys. So first of all, what you need to do? You need to go to your resources folder. Um, you need to go to your resources folder, and from that resources folder, here's the resources folder, right? So in your resources folder, you're gonna see this automation task submission. It can be it can be any number, so make sure you go inside this. There you're gonna see two links. One is for Java, and your batch name will be there. Now it can be 35, 36, whatever it is. There is one is for Java, one is for Selenium, right? So now you're, for example, you want to submit Java tasks, you have to use this link. And if you want to submit Selenium task, you have to use this link. So currently I'm assuming that you are going to submit Java tasks. Click on that. It's gonna bring you in a GitHub repository. It's like a Google Drive, but we cannot keep our Eclipse project in Google Drive or any cloud drive. This is a kind of a drive for our automations. It keeps all the codes arranged. So now click on code, copy the clone URL. It's called clone URL, CLONE. Okay, so copy it. Now go to your Eclipse. Let me open my Eclipse. So I'm opening my Eclipse here. Okay, now my Eclipse is opened. You can use your default workspace, or you can create another one from click on workspace, other, and here you can put a different name with your project and launch. Okay, anytime you can switch your workspaces from here. Okay, so now what we can do? We have to click on file, we have to click on import. You are not going to create any project for your task right now. If you have created, if you have added your project or added your task in your personal project, don't worry, I will show you how you can copy them. So first of all, file, import. Okay, file, import, and here click on projects from Git. We are going to copy the project from GitHub or Git. So now clone URL, the URL will be automatically here. Okay, now you can see my ID and password, but you are not going to see your username and password. But this is not the correct as well for me. This is another one. So remember, we have saved our username and password in Google Keep. So for that, make sure. Okay, let me show you from the beginning. Make sure from the top right menu you are in the same browser that you used for your uh, GitHub. Now click the second icon, profile icon here. Make sure you logged in the same Gmail that you used for Google Keep, and clicking on this menu bar. From here, I'm gonna click on Keep. So it brought me up the passwords. If you don't find it, search GitHub here. Is gonna bring everything up. Okay. So remember, this is my username, and I didn't write the password here because I don't want to show you guys, but we are not going to use that GitHub password here. So okay, make sure you have copied your username. Make sure there is no spaces. All right, so copy it here, and now I'm not going to put my GitHub passwords there. For example, the password is e@12345. This is my GitHub password, for example. I'm not gonna put that one. Additionally, if you forget your username, what you can do, go to your GitHub, click on the top menu icon, you can see that the username is written here, right? So, okay, uh, I'm not gonna use this password, I'm going to use this token. Make sure, here you see I have copied with a space. Make sure there is no space, okay? Control C and go and paste here. Then click on next. Is going to say that, are you copying from master? Okay, yeah, next. Are you copying from master? Yes, I'm copying from master right now. Next, Now it is asking you where are you going to save it. It's going to give is giving me a default location in my system, which is like in C drive, in user, some places where I don't want to put the project. I want to make it arranged. So what I do, I'm gonna click on this PC. I'm gonna click on local disk C. I have created a folder called UL repositories, created another folder for homework submissions, and there is no folder, right? Now, here is a critical point. You need to create same folder with this name. Okay? So I'm creating another folder with the same name. You can click on new folder to create this one. I have used a shortcut. Okay, with the same project name. Copy from here, paste there. Go inside this folder, click on save. Okay, clone submodules. Of course, yes, I'm going to clone submodules. Click on next and import existing Eclipse. Okay, select that one. Next, and you have to click on finish. The project has arrived in your system. You haven't created anything. I created this one and you just downloaded it, right? Now, first and foremost thing, what you need to do, you see it is in master branch. So how is it works? Let me show you. I created master branch for you. Master. You downloaded that master branch in your system. And for example, another student, for example, this is Rifat, and this is Johnny. You guys, both of them downloaded the master in their branch, right? He has master and he has master. My bad. So you are not allowed to make changes in the master project. You have to create your branch saying that Rifat, and here Johnny need to create Johnny's branch saying Johnny, and then they need to, both of them need to push the branches here below the master. So master will not be modified, but there will be two extra child branches. One will be Rifat and another will be Johnny. So master will not contain your tasks. This branch will contain your tasks. All right. So you're gonna do that. So it is the master now. So for example, my name is Shams. I'm going to switch to my new branch. I'm going to switch. Okay, team. I'm clicking on this project, then clicking on team, then switch to new branch. My name is Shams underscore. I'm submitting Java, so doing Java configure of upstream for push and pull. Okay, avoid that right now. Or you can, okay, no merging. Okay, so Shams Java, finish it. I didn't select anything. So you see now it is not master anymore. Make sure you can see your name there. If you don't see, that means your branch is not created. Right click on it, go to team, switch to new branch, or if it is there, your branch, select that branch. Here Shams Java is selected. If I select master, it's gonna switch on master branch. Again team, if I wanna select, I don't wanna spoil the master branch, right? So I'm gonna switch and it's going to switch on Shams underscore Java. So I have switched already now. Now what do I need to do? I need to push it for sorry, I don't need to push it. I can start working on my branches. Okay? For example, I have worked, I want to create a class. However, I want to make my tasks arranged. I can do them. I can arrange my stuffs there, right? So once you do that, for example, let me create another class here or in another SRC folder, or SRC is there. Let me create another class. Shams2 public void. Okay, all right. So I have created another class. Let me write down a print statement. Okay, something is there. I'm saving it. So I have saved it. Once you save it, you can see the question mark here. Okay, something has orange light and some other has question mark. Question mark is means it is in your local, you didn't commit or you didn't save the changes. You save the changes here, but you didn't commit or push it in the GitHub. It is in your local system, but not in the cloud. Your branch is here. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna right click on it. I'm going to team. I'm going to commit here. For example, I have done all of my tasks. I have shown you just only simple one tasks. But for example, I have done all of my tasks of class one. I can write here that class one tasks completed on your date. Make sure you put your correct date because it's gonna reflect in the system. So it should be 4/21 2024. Okay. So okay, and here most important thing, you will see unstaged changes. That means unsaved changes. At first, you need to make them staged or you need to save them in your local. When you make it a staged, that means you're saying that whatever edit you have done, those are correct. You are confirming that. It is confirmed now. At first, we need to commit. Commit means you are saving it in your local system, not pushing it into the cloud yet. I have committed it. That means it has come and arrived and saved here perfectly. Let me show you. Here, repository, homework submission. So there is, if you go to inside this folder, there will be one extra folder called Git. Let me show you the hidden files. Refresh. If you go inside, you see that git.git. It has everything here. It has created now after you committed. So it is in your local system somehow. But now we're gonna push it into the cloud system. So as I mentioned already, this is your branch. You are not going to push it into the master. So team push to origin. So don't push to origin. Here you have to push. If you click on push to origin, it's gonna push on the master branch and spoil the master branch. So make sure you click on push branch shams java. Okay. So not shams java. I mean it will be your branch name here. Okay, and push. My bad. Sorry, my username and password. Well, you need to give me or you need to give your instructor your email. For example, you have the username, like for Shams, right? Shams trying to push his branches to my master branch or our master branch, but his username is not permitted or allowed to push branches. So you need to give me your username and we are going to add your username in the collaboration sections. So let me add. I mean, you don't have to do anything now. You just need to send us the username of yours. Now, I am adding a collaborator to Shams Evan office. So yeah, I'm adding him as a collaborator so that he's allowed to push his branches, right? So when I'm gonna add you guys, you have to go to your GitHub. So let me show you. For example, if you go to your GitHub, if you refresh your GitHub, if you click on this dashboard, if you click on this notification, right, at the right side, so you're gonna click on this, you're gonna accept here you see that I have invited, so you have to accept the invitation, otherwise you will not be able to push the changes or pull the changes or push your branches. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing. So this is not the one, this is best 34. All right. Okay, it should be, it doesn't matter, it's 34, 35, whatever you're gonna see there, it should be the project name. So now I'm gonna try again. Remote. Switch to my branches switched already. Now push branches to this one. Push. It is already pushed now as a branch, right? As I have added. and I have given the permission to push. Now once you have pushed your changes, I'm gonna refresh, and uh, this is my account, right? Yes. So if you're gonna go to repository, I'm going to click on this one. So this is the master branch. See, in this src folder, I can see on shams, and there is only one class, right? For example, in your case, if I click here, you can see that your code is here. I can see that, you can see that. So here you have submitted your code, right? So one commit ahead. Okay, so yeah, that's how you're gonna push your changes, and we're gonna pull and we're gonna check your tasks. So we're gonna clone, we're gonna pull your branch in our system. Okay, so yeah, this is the way of pushing changes. All right, and if you wanna pull your changes or do whatever you want, you can do it, but it should be there always. I mean, this is the way of pushing your tasks. Now this is an extra part, how you gonna pull your changes to in your system. For example, tomorrow you wanna pull your changes, not the master branch. You wanna pull your branch. How you gonna do that? So just right. For example, master branch is empty, right? You have bought a new computer, or you are working on a different computer, or it can be different reasons. You have messed up with your current project. You wanna pull the project that you have already pushed there before. So for that, what you can do, you have this project here. You're gonna click on team, and from there you're gonna click on pool. There are two pool, right? One is having question mark. Click on that. Here is saying that are you going to pull the master branch? Here I'm gonna say no. I'm going to click on put your branch name. Okay, and put finish is gonna bring the changes in your system. All right, so I'm not gonna do that right now, but that's how you're gonna work.